Hey y'all, a few days ago I shared this kit called Volcanic Strength by Mindfull Image and said, you know what, I'm going to be using this kit to start a new project. Little did I know that mountain talk would begin over on TikTok. I actually think it started on Twitter. And our national parks and natural volcanoes are having a little bit of a tissy. And I just want it noted that I didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. I didn't start the fire, but I'm gonna go with it. And being that the waterfalls have decided to join in now, I thought I would make a waterfall style journal like this, where the pages cascade. And I'll show you this one. And yeah, so it's funny to watch the waterfalls have begun arguing back and forth. So this lays very flat. And I decided, yep, I'm gonna make my volcano journals in a waterfall style. So for this particular journal, I wanted to start with a black base. Now, black paper that folds really nicely is hard to find. Well, it's not hard to find. It just took me a while to find one. It's actually readily available lots of places. This is the paper that I use because a lot of black cardstock cracks when you fold it. This does not crack. And I get this at Walmart. I know there's other places that have it, but locally I get this at Walmart. And I'm not gonna make as large or as wide of a waterfall journal that I made before, because I'm just gonna use the 8.5 size sheets. I used 12-inch wide paper before. So I'm gonna take my first sheet and I'm going to score this at 6 3/4. And this will be the first sheet of the journal. The second sheet is scored at 6 1/4 inches. And then the third sheet is scored at 5 3/4 inches. And then when you layer these together, fold them and layer them together, you'll actually get 6 edges, all about a 1/2 inch in width from one another. And then I will take this base and start layering my images and my papers onto these bases and then decorate this journal. Now I will bind this in the center like I normally do with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And I know I'm going to use orange thread this time. And I will also say that anything and everything that you pick up, dust, paper dust, will stick to this black paper, but it just comes right off. So I get a lot of paper dust. Like when I start cutting these papers apart, there will be little powdery paper dust on here, and I will constantly be wiping paper dust. And this will happen for a little while. After playing with the journal for a few days though and creating it, it will stop. So that's where I'm at today. I think she is going to be my front image for this journal. And we'll use some of my orange paper, and I did get some hibiscus dyed paper done in the grays like I wanted. And so I'll also be using some of that paper. And so I'm gonna go and get these all matted, which all that means is I'm taking these images and papers and covering the sheets that I wanna cover. And then I'll be back with another video. Thanks for watching, y'all.